I mean, he's better than I am. So.
And on that note, I was thinking, I'm like,
He pretty much goes the direction it's going to go, even if a sloop is in front of it.
in
I was just
terms,
about to say, pretty much nothing can stop it.
in like the hierarchy, sloop, brig, galleon, in terms of who blames what. Obviously,
Mhm.
brig will try to avoid the galleon, sloop will try to avoid the brig. But it's just funny when they blame you for that. I'm just like, the sloop can turn on a dime. It can anchor and unanchor insanely fast. And it's like, they're crashing into you. I'm like, okay.
And its facilities are so much easier to manage that it's like,
Yeah.
even a solo sloop can expect to have somebody on the wheel most of the
Yeah,
time.
well, like, the sloop doesn't have two different sails as well.
Mhm.
So that's another thing that really made it hard as well. Because, yeah, I was doing pretty much everything. And it was
didn't help.
really stressful.
Yeah, it didn't help that the sloop, just in general, were assholes.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was talking to Haley, they would keep, when they were on our galleon, they would just shoot random people once. They would like pull out a pistol and shoot someone once. They wouldn't go to kill, but they would just aim to maim. And I'm like, what are you guys doing? Why?
I would,
Was it-
with me around, that would have earned them a one-way ticket to the ferry of the down.
Yeah, well, wasn't that the night when I got shot?
And with the gunpowder?
Well, yeah.
Oh yeah, I told Zach about that. That there's a floating gunpowder. You moved it. They shot it, and ultimately it was just one big excuse to team kill, and they didn't really want to accept their own actions, and that in the end they didn't get anything.
We were talking about it because I heard they were throwing blame back at you and saying, "Oh, you're stealing our gunpowder," and it's like, no, 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 no. That is 100% the type of thing we would do if we wanted to betray somebody. However, when we do it, we're not going to go sit there and cast shade on somebody else like it's their fault. It's like, no, if you're going to try to betray, that's fine. That's part of the game. That happens. But don't act like you're the victim
Oh yeah.
when you're blowing up the gunpowder on somebody else's ship.
Yeah, and when your plans obviously backfire on you. Because you weren't smart enough to think them out.
Yeah. You mess with the chain of the command and you get bit, alright?
I
Times.
think I just got disconnected. Wow. Thanks, game.
Yep, and as they're
Wow.
speaking.
More often, we'll betray them. They'll be like, "Are you betraying us?" And we'll say something to the effect of,
You're both
"We're friendly, we're friendly, we're friendly, we're friendly, we're friendly." As they're being sorted to death.
Exactly.
Nice.
That was a good one. That was like, God, that was like in May. Really funny one where, Shadow, we were getting tailed by another galleon. He jumps overboard, gets onto their ship. I think he gunpowders them from the water. Climbs onto their ship as they're trying to repair, and he's running around just yelling, "I'm friendly, I'm friendly, I'm friendly, I'm friendly!" As he's killing their entire crew, keeping them dead. They can't repair the powder tank, and he single-handedly sinks them.
Well,
And he's just
I mean...
running around, "I'm friendly, I'm friendly, I'm friendly!"
I love the responses too. Was like, oh, I'm like attacking them, sorting them while I'm saying I'm friendly, and they're like, okay, why are you sorting us?
There's a reason we call Shadow our PvP god.
Yeah,
And it's because of his
definitely.
impacts.
I have definitely seen why. Because he's good. Like, you don't want to mess with him.
It's fun. I play a little too much.
I wish I played a little more. But different time zones and stuff. I get bored playing by myself. Plus I don't like playing by myself because I just got bullied today too. Kind of.
Aw.
I stopped at an island to ask somebody if they wanted to join an alliance with me. And I'm guessing there was one person on the island and then one on the ship. They came around and shot at me several times with the cannons. But funny thing is, even though I was a stationary target, they missed every single time. So, I just like, I was unanchored and stuff, so I just flopped my sails down and sailed away.
Got out of there.
And then I saw that they weren't chasing me really, and so I like put my sails up to stop, and they just kind of hung back around the island. So I'm guessing they did have somebody on the island, but it was mean.
It sounds fun.
Is this a galleon or a sloop? I thought that was a sloop, but it's a galleon. It's a fat ship.
It's galoons.
So I just got
Were you on a sloop or a
I
brig?
was on a sloop earlier, yeah. 'Cause
Oh,
I was the only
yeah.
one on.
Every time people see a sloop, they just go, kill it!
Well,
Including
it was
us.
another sloop that I was up against, so.
Oh. Yeah, that's the same problem I bump into, too, is when you're in a sloop, everyone wants to attack you. Other sloops see you as a challenge, and other galleons and brigs see you as, like, free food.
You're never bigger than anybody.
Yeah.
Exactly. I was gonna say,
That's the rule.
That's what Shadow was mentioning the other day. He's like, yeah, I found that even if I only have 2 people, just go with a galleon because people are less inclined to fight
Oh,
that
that's
because they don't know how
true.
many people are around it.
Oh, yeah.
I gotta take a phone call.
Sounds good. No, we were having that every single time. Instead of doing a 2-man sloop and doing a Athena voyage, we'll do a 2-man galleon. Even though it's so much slower to do everything, no one messes with us.
yeah.
Like, other galleons kind of stay away as well. All sloops and brigs don't mess with us either and don't approach.
Huh.
And they don't know that we're undermanned horribly.
Yeah. I never thought of that, but plus I was only one person, so it's kind of.
Oh yeah, no, you don't really have much of an option. That's not gonna be fun.
Oh, he is sailing.
Wait, we're gonna That's what I
How
believe
high
Zach
does he want
wants
him?
to
All
do.
the way up?
Yeah, he wants the first 2, and then let's race it back. Yeah. He's in a gunpowder mood.
He's in a gun. Oh, wait, what?
He's in a gunpowder type mood.
Huh?
He wants to pick up all the gunpowders at this fort.
Oh!
Oh yeah.
Are there skeletons on this one?
No, there's no skeletons. This one's a nice one because it's I like the layout.
Whee!
It has that vertical dimension to it, which most forts do not have.
It's like up. Well, I guess that's what vertical means.
It's true. I just enjoy it because this one is not part of the rotation, and I wish it was.
So where exactly do you find gunpowder on these things?
It's usually pretty random. Once you memorize the layout of where they spawn, they always spawn in the same places.
Oh,
For
okay.
this one, I have no idea because it's not one of the 3. I think only 3 forts are ever pop up with skull forts, and I've memorized those, not intentionally, just by force of habit. Oh, what? I'm stuck? What? Oh, there we go.
Sounds like I'm walking with a peg leg. What?
Pig leg.
I found one.
Nice.
It spun
That's a good sign. Some of these inactive forts have nothing. Like, they will have like 2 barrels or something, compared to Keel Hall, which will have like 7 to 10.
Oh wow. Yeah, so I was earlier today, since today was my day off, I was trying to fix my streaming software, and I finally got it fixed, and then I found out that I'm not going to be able to stream anyway because it just lags way too much.
Ooh.
So I'm going to have to stick to recording. Because I found I tested it earlier and I can't actually record. So I'm going to
Nice.
at least do that.
Is it your internet that just can't handle the streaming,
I
or
think
is
it's
it
both
your computer?
actually. Because my computer's going bad, my internet's actually very, very bad. It takes all night to download, what, a 10 gigabyte game? forgot too. I keep thinking these spikes are gonna poke me. Was there no more gunpowder?
I couldn't find any. There might be some tucked away somewhere where I just can't find them. It's just one of those islands. There might be something in one of the towers. I didn't check.
Huh. I'm gonna go get some more supplies.
Supplies. There's definitely no shortage of bananas.
Oh, I know, right?
Is this one of these forts that doesn't have a ladder to the tower? Yep. That's cruel.
Is there normally stuff in the towers, or?
Occasionally most forts will have at least one gunpowder in one of the towers.
Oh, okay.
But it looks like they didn't even put ladders on these towers, so...
Lazy much.
It's lazy. That's why I was telling Rocky and Wolf about that. I was like, I think the reason why some of these forts are not in the rotation is they just weren't ready. They're just not laid out in terms of spawns and AI
Was that
pathing. That was me, I showed up.
Okay.
No, it's always good to be perceptive. That's the first thing Zach and I learned when we played the
Like-
first time. We went off to the island, did a bunch of shit, come back, and our boat was being destroyed by another boat. And
No.
we learned quickly, perception is very important. Little noises, etc. all play a very critical role.
Yeah, no kidding.
Like if you hear someone coming on board, because it'll make a splash noise.
Mhm.
So critical.
I can't quite make out that sound yet because I'm just hearing everything else.
I'll have to jump in the water a couple times, and
Yay.
you can hear it. They make a distinct noise when they grab the ladder.
Uh-huh.
A splash noise, like they're getting out of the water. And
Okay.
if you hear that fast enough, you can get to the ladder and to prevent them from getting up.
Okay. Yeah, but
It's very, very useful.
my problem is I'm just hearing everything else, like all the gunshots, the
Oh,
all the other small noises, like the gunshots, the cannons, the ships themselves.
so much going on. It's
Yeah,
information
yeah.
overload.
Mhm. Wow, there's a lot of bananas.
Oh yeah, quite a bit. I vote to move on to the next fort.
Yeah. I mean, R.
Yar. Like a true pirate. Oh, this one has a lot of cannonballs.
Which one has a lot of cannonballs?
The immediate cannon.
Shut up! You scared me.
There's no ladders.
There's like.
It's horrible. It's lazy. I'm looking forward to next month.
What's happening
with-
next month?
Devil's Roar, the
What's
new
that?
zone.
Ooh,
So
there's a
with
new
Forsaken
zone.
Shores. Yeah, so we have 3, the Wilds, Ancient Isles, and Shores of Plenty.
Uh-huh.
But the next one's going to be with Forsaken Shores in September. Probably late September.
Ooh, cool.
But it's going to release a zone, a new one called Devil's Roar. That one's going to be equivalent to... If people are saying anywhere from... It'll be like maybe the same size, 1/3, like these current ones are. Or maybe it'll be 2/3. I keep hearing mixed things.
Wow, okay.
People were saying 2/3. And
So
it'll
of
have
all
one
of them
outpost.
combined, or?
Like 2, it'll be like 2/3 of them, of the map currently. It'll be a new zone.
Wow, okay.
Yeah. Instead of 2 outposts though, for being 2/3 as big, it'll have 1 outpost with a lot of different islands. Sounds like there's gonna be a lot of active volcanoes
Ooh.
that will damage your ship. Or
Boo!
oh yeah, and they'll erupt at different times, so that should be a
Wow.
thing. Let me get out of this.
So basically, if you can memorize which volcanoes erupt when, you could easily get away from somebody.
Yeah, and that's why they're gonna have rowboats.
They're
So
gonna
you
have
can park-
robots?
Yes, you're gonna have your own little
Oh,
rowboats, and you have to find them.
dude!
And so you park farther away from the islands and rowboat closer because it's too dangerous to have it.
That's cool!
I'm looking forward to the rowboats. But if you look at where the back of the galleon, my guess is where they're gonna put the rowboat back of the galleon is the balcony is just laid out perfectly, where you could hang from the back part of the galleon. You look over the balcony and you could put loot into the rowboat.
Wow, yeah. Dude, that would be cool.
Beep, beep, beep. Close enough. We are wedged. Let's go
Yay.
left.
I mean, I could try and get in the water and shove it.
Shove it. Push.
I don't know how well it would. All this creaking and
The boat just not be happy.
cracking and...
Oh, it'd very not be
I'm
happy.
just gonna wait for a hole. Oh, by the way, on one of the tip videos that I watched, this guy said that to store the gunpowder slightly below deck.
Huh.
And I'm like, no.
I've learned
No.
that lesson. Let's go
Like,
east.
he didn't even mention anything about the crow's nest or anything, and it's just like,
Oh gosh.
you don't want to leave, he said you don't want to leave it on the deck, just store it a little bit below. I'm like, no.
That's so terrible. Yeah, I mean, if you had the choice of storing on top or below, I would store it below, but I don't understand why that would ever be an option. I would just not store it anywhere down below. One rogue cannonball will cause a chain effect.
Yeah.
It'd be a very bad idea. I've seen boats that have stored it under the deck, and I'll tell you this, it's been a very, very short combat. Usually it's like, we shot them once and we see a ton of explosions go off, and we're like, what was that? They have hit gunpowder on their boat, and they just...
Yeah.
Stored it over there. Yeah, if you ever see someone climbing the crow's nest too,
Kill them.
if you can't kill them, because it takes so long to reload and you're only one person and you miss a shot, because I think you can probably kill them if you get both your sniper shots based on how long it takes to reload. But if you miss a shot, they're probably going to successfully get to the top.
Yeah.
So
Can't
if that
you
ever
just, like,
happens,
shoot the bottom of the crow's nest?
yeah, exactly. So feel free. Your bolts will go through the bottom and hit the gunpowder, so always shoot the bottom.
Okay.
Obviously where the gunpowder is, we store it on the opposite side of that mast. If you shoot that, just detonate it. Just scorched earth. Just like it's worth losing all the gunpowder
Yeah,
if
then
it
getting
means we
shit
live.
wrecked.
We had one guy climb to the crow's nest. We weren't able to kill him, and we just detonated it all.
Blub, blub, blub.
He is off the boat.
Oh, was that what he meant?
I like to believe that's what he meant. And he's like saying, hey, I'm not driving the boat. Which is good because it does need to be turned.
Hello again.
Hello.
Hey, welcome back.
I was telling her about the gunpowder in the crow's nest. There was a guy the other time we played with on a brig that came over. And they're like, one alliance. They're not alliancing. There's this guy running around our boat. He started climbing the crow's nest. He got up to the crow's nest, and Exact just instantly just shot the bottom, detonated it, and then the brig just sailed away.
Yeah.
You're like, not worth it.
At that point, it's just a liability.
Oh,
Yeah.
As soon as they get to the top.
Oh, speaking of gunpowder.
Oh,
I missed. Speaking of gunpowder. Oh, I tagged him.
I also got a tag in this set. Oh,
How?
the damage drop off at this range.
Oh,
Nice!
hey.
Yeah, well, something funny that Sis and I happened to Sis and I, is we were on our brig, and the guy that I think he was gonna make an alliance. Or I don't know if Shadow was there or not. But he like after he killed us, he climbed up in the crow's nest, and I shot the bottom of it once, but nothing happened. So like I mean I don't think we had. Ooh.
Straight galloon. That's perfect. You know, also if you want, I'm pulling us up to one of the 3 active forts, so this one has a lot of gunpowder.
You're lined up with a rock, a little more left.
Fuck.
Better. As you were saying.
Oh, this fort has a lot of gunpowder if we want to take it to the galloon.
Are they anchored? Or are they just like,
Maybe sail.
They're
I can't tell because I'm just staring at them and they're not. It doesn't
I
look
wish
like
they
them.
were anchored, that'd be really great because they would have their sails down. They don't know what they're doing. How many gunpowder did we get last? What, 2?
What, 2? I think? I got 1.
2
on
to
the
my
last
knowledge.
island, so.
I got 1.
Oh, I don't mind stopping up here. And getting more than 2.
Did I get disconnected? Ah! This is...
It's weird. I don't know if they just loaded it in.
Yeah, it's just a grab
Oh my
flare.
word! That was weird!
Reasons
The
to-
boat started tipping up into the sky!
Oh, there used to be a fun bug you could do where you could actually make the boat fly away by crashing the server.
I saw
yeah.
that on YouTube. Man, these things take forever. Thank
Oh
you.
yeah.
Yeah.
Whee!
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, they are parked up. Let's
Are they parked?
But ooh, they have sail down still.
You want to give it a second?
Yeah, they
seem-
noob stopped. Let's take them up. Let's go ahead and do our WAN and
Do I now? Are we... What?
Getting
Fine.
gunpowder.
yeah,
We
gunpowder
got-
up.
Okay. Yeah! Ooh, found one.
There should be quite a bit on this one. I'm bringing it to
Oh,
the
there's
boat.
another one.
Sure.
I just plopped that in the water.
I don't get the reference.
I think it's Willy Wonka's song.
No,
Lord of the Rings. Got it.
was it Lord of the Rings?
What do you do with a gunpowder or 2?
I was thinking it was... I have no idea. My brain
my
went
gosh.
blank on that.
Let's do a music video where we make up our own Willy Wonka sounding song for this game.
Perfect.
Oh, that would be great.
Oh,
the
let's just
Wonkas.
do a whole let's do a group of them where it's like singing about how all these different crews are getting getting sunk.
Yeah.
Get off that server.
I like this. Get off our server. We have a lot of gunpowder. Thank you for holding it up. Pirates of the Caribbean be a good movie.
I've actually only watched part of it.
Oh,
It was when I was younger and I couldn't handle the sea monsters. I mean, they're still kind of creepy, but
they're very creepy. I recommend, yeah, watch the first one. That's a good starter. Obviously, also, it's chronological.
I do like Captain Jack Sparrow's humor though.
Oh, it'd be really good. I hear a lot of the, like, our parents' generation always say, like, I hate Captain Jack Sparrow. He's just too silly. Because I
Too
think they
silly.
grew up on a different, what was the name of the pirate? They grew up on a different one.
Oh, huh.
Sinbad? Something? I can't remember what his name was. There's one that's
Yeah.
very, very just tough. And so when they get like Jack Sparrow, they're like, I don't like him.
But he's hilarious.
He's too silly.
How can
I
you
don't
not like him?
Are we in the southeast corner of the map?
Yeah.
Alright, so they're at... Ooh, they're at,
Devil's Ridge.
yeah, which is a good thing. If we load these up right now, we might be able to catch them with their pants down.
I'm pretty sure. And if they're doing a skeleton captain mission, what, 70% chance that's in that deep cave where no one's paying attention?
Either deep cave or,
Top.
top, yeah. Both are great scenarios for us.
Yeah. It's definitely not on the beach. I mean, if they're eating chickens or something, we might have a different scenario, but I don't know why. Well,
It's possible they did just come from Ford,
ancient.
but
Looks like they did come from ancient.
I'm also not hearing any cannons,
Yeah.
so they're probably not going up top.
Let's hope
If
it's
they
a
are,
riddle.
they're walking.
X marks the spot or a riddle. Either way, those are just terrible on that island.
Skeletons would be even better, honestly.
Oh yeah. They're just so time consuming. And one, doesn't even matter what voyage you're doing. One captain, 4 captains, the same amount of waves it takes to spawn the captains.
Oh, yeah, it just
Well,
spawns them all at once, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's such a waste of time to do one now just because it takes, it seems to be random. Sometimes the captain will spawn in the first wave, sometimes it'll spawn in like the 6th, 7th wave.
Wow, really?
It's random.
Oh, this is a lot of gunpowder.
It depends on the captain type too. Oh yeah, it's a lot.
How in the world do you get it, like, that close to the thing and not far away,
Dude.
bud?
Just put your back to the front of it, and then just look at the mast and drop it.
Oh, okay.
And I'm always nitpicking with them because I try to stack them on top of each other as perfect as possible.
Well, normally
because
I am too.
Every pixel that pokes out just makes it that much bigger of a target.
Oh yeah.
That's
And there
true,
have been
yeah.
times where people have been shooting at it, trying to blow it up, and they can't hit it
Because
it's
being
a
compact,
smaller
yeah.
target. It's just that much harder.
Huh.
I'm ready to set sail.
Alright, yeah, we're already optimized, so let's just go at them. Do we want to just do a drive-by and
Yeah, I say
dump a
just
couple with gunpowder?
exactly what I was thinking. Just drop 2 people off. Just sail right by them 2 people. If we both, depends if Trans wants to go, Winter wants to go over. If you want to pilot the, oh look, they're gunpowder their own boat.
Oh, wow, yeah,
Did
you're
they?
100%. Yeah. That
Yeah.
means there's somebody there, though.
Should we go?
Yeah, that means there's the gunpowder skeletons on the shore.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna preemptively get up there and grab a gunpowder if someone wants to.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You two go for it. I'll manage this ship. So, once we see how many people are there, get down below deck and stay to the left of our ship.
Use their ship as cover.
Yeah, they're gonna hit again. Cannon incoming. Stay left, stay left, stay left.
If
Alright.
he passes,
Where's
we'll jump
Shadow?
up.
Shadow, where are you?
Stay left, stay left. This one's gonna hit us. This one's gonna hit us.
Captain's quarters in the balcony.
Oh, you're on the captain's quarters.
Ahoy!
Incoming.
They spoke.
Alright. Yeah. No. Alright, get ready to go. Get ready to go.
Let me know.
Ahoy!
Heyo! How you doing? Go, 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 go.
Hi, can you...
He went
Just
below.
making sure, can you hear me?
Oh, crap. Hit the shore.
Oh,
One
I
sec.
can
Sorry,
get
bud.
out here.
I'm gonna detonate mine underneath the front. I'd back
So
away.
should
Where'd you go?
back then?
I saw that.
I gotta go
Yeah,
for
go.
Why'd you
repairs.
guys go away? You're trying to kill us.
Don't drop it too close to the boat, otherwise it'll explode and hurt you. That's good. That's good.
They said, why are you trying to hurt us?
Come on, why are you doing this? What's the oil
Pirate.
around here?
Pirate.
What am I supposed to do now?
Get on their ship
Why?
and just disrupt.
I don't want to
I'm
sing.
dead.
I only saw one on ship, so...
They're gone. Perfect. That's perfect. So that's how you do
Hey, he's on the shore.
a pirate legend, huh?
I'm turning around, but I have to bail and work.
Ship's going down.
Run after him. Where be he?
No loose ends.
No survivors. Oh, I see where the skeletons ran off. He's going to where the mermaid is. You see the big mermaid plume? Oh, he's swimming to the mermaid. No, he took it. Ah.